2 days ago, I came to Hollywood Studios and recorded a video doing every ride at Hollywood Studios, but the audio didn't work. So today, I'm going to re-record all of the audio describing the rides and show you the footage of the rides from the other day. I didn't want to record over me talking the other day because I didn't think that the lips and the voice would match, and I thought that might be kind of annoying. So here we go, from dropping down on the Tower of Terror to racing through LA on a super stretch limo. We are riding every ride in Hollywood Studios. We already did it. And now I'm going to tell you all about it. Also, I bounded as Rock and Roller Coaster for that video, so here was my bound. The Tower of Terror is my favorite ride in all of Hollywood Studios and all of Walt Disney World. It has a 40-inch height requirement. On this ride, you are being pulled down an elevator shaft, and there are different ride sequences, so it is different every time you ride. The backstory takes place in 1939 when the Hollywood Tower Hotel is struck by lightning. I actually rode Tower of Terror not long after it opened as a child and have loved it ever since, and I ride it every time I come here. We are now approaching another favorite of mine, the Rock and Roller Coaster. This is the only roller coaster at Walt Disney World that goes upside down, and it in fact has 3 inversions. The backstory on it is that Aerosmith is running late for a concert, and you're going to the concert and you get backstage passes and you're being transported by a super stretch limo. This ride will be being rethemed to a Muppet themed ride. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad replaced the Great Movie Ride. This ride has no height requirement, and it's one of the trackless ride vehicles, kind of like Remy's in Epcot. You're getting on this train, you're going on a picnic, Mickey and Minnie, and Goofy is driving the train, and it's actually the first ride centered around Mickey Mouse. Of course, since you have Goofy driving the train, things can kind of go amok, and that's what happens on this ride. I am going in order for this video, even though I didn't go in order when I filmed the rides, just to make it easier for you to follow along. And also because I can't remember the exact order I rode the rides. It was kind of like how my lightning lanes went. But anyway, I did ride them all, so I still think it counts. And the next ride is my least favorite in all of Walt Disney World, Star Tours. Star Tours has a 40-inch height requirement, and it is a motion simulator ride. It has a lot of different stories that it tells. It's different when you go in it. They've done updates. They've added in The Mandalorian and other newer Star Wars shows as well. And it's a really cool ride. But the reason it's my least favorite is it makes me very nauseated. So much so that I usually don't ride it, but I did ride it for this video. The original opened in 1989, so it has been in Hollywood Studios for a long time. However, like I said, it has been not rethemed, but updated, and newer content has been added. I did not record on this ride because that would have just made me a little bit more nauseous, but here is some footage from the queue going to the ride. Alright, time to head to a galaxy far, far away. We are going to Batuu, to Galaxy's Edge, and we are going to talk about two of the Star Wars rides that I do really like. Let's start with one of the most popular rides in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. This ride has a 40-inch height requirement. It is a lightning lane single pass ride. However, you can also do a single rider lane, which is what I did when I filmed the video, or you can wait in the standby lane. On this ride, you are on a mission against the First Order, but you get captured. And my favorite part of this ride is when you're walking through the room with all the stormtroopers. It has 4 different ride systems: a trackless dark ride, a motion simulator, a drop portion, and a walkthrough.
Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lift. Those are the prisoners. Priority alert. Detachment to
Stop. The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your...
And now we gotta travel to the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run has a 38-inch height requirement. It is a motion simulator-like attraction, but it doesn't make me sick like Star Tours does. It has participation and you have to do things kind of like a video game almost. So the backstory of this ride is Hondo Ahsoka has hired you to deliver some cool axiom on the Millennium Falcon, and you have to deliver it. This ride does have a great single rider lane, but usually if you're single rider you will be an engineer because you're just filling in the back of a party.
Weapons are on guard. Yes, keep shooting. They've got down to us. Take evasive action. Just as I promised, my friend. The resistance, maybe a little something.
Up next we have Alien Swirling Saucers. It has a 32-inch height requirement, and it is basically themed as a playset that Andy got from Pizza Planet. It is the exact same ride as the Baymax ride that they have at Disneyland Tokyo, or it's similar anyhow to the Baymax ride. It has some fun music and it is just a great time. Coming up next, we have Slinky Dog Dash. Slinky Dog Dash is arguably the most difficult to get lightning lane multipass in all of Walt Disney World, and it is one that I will tell people to prioritize if they are coming to Hollywood Studios. It is a tier 1 lightning lane, and like I said, they sell out pretty quick. It has a 38-inch height requirement, and it is based on a roller coaster. that Andy built in his backyard. You can even see the boxes and stuff of supplies that he used to build this roller coaster. The last ride that we have in Toy Story Land and in all of Hollywood Studios is Toy Story Mania. This is a shooter style attraction where you ride in a car and you compete against the other players in your cart. It has no height requirement, and the story behind it is that you are shrunk down again to the size of a toy, but you are playing carnival games. I am not very good at it. Alright, so that is every ride in Hollywood Studios. Just a little backstory, when I was making lightning lanes for this, like I said, I prioritized my Tier 1 attraction was Slinky Dog Dash. My two Tier 2 attractions were Toy Story Mania and Tower Terror. These I noticed tend to go rather quickly. I did use some single rider lanes on this. I used a single rider lane for Millennium Falcon, and I used a single rider lane for Rise of the Resistance. I would have used it for Rock and Roller Coaster, but it went down and it had come right back up, and the single rider lane wasn't even open and there was no line. I used lightning lanes for the Tower of Terror, Runaway Railroad, Toy Story Mania, Alien Swirling Saucers, Slinky Dog. Hopefully this video was helpful to you and it showed you all the rides that you can ride when you come to Hollywood Studios. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below and let me know what your favorite ride is, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support and have a great day.